Here with our all-tournament MVP, Kensley Morris. How does that sound?
I know, crazy.
You guys were in, a tough match with Lewis to take the championship.
Mm-hmm.
You get out to that big 3-0 lead. Tell me about what that was like and what
my
what it
gosh.
was like for you and your teamteammates down in the settee.
I know, we were all, oh my gosh, like, I feel like it was so silent down there, and like by my last, my 10th frame, those 4 strikes, like all back to back, that last one I was shaking.
This is your first time at this event, and it's a relatively new event. Were there expectations when you come into something like this with a 9-team field and kind of a format that I'm assuming is a little different than you guys are used to?
Yeah, I would say we kind of had like high expectations, but at the same time, I was a little nervous for it because we had bowled on a pattern similar to what it is here, and I usually struggle on something shorter or even heavier as well, so I didn't know what to expect at all for myself personally, so completely blew my expectations out of the water.
Sure. Getting to the all-tournament team, it's all about a superior performance on Saturday. So you come in on Saturday, kind of walk me through what those traditional games were like for you.
On Saturday, again, I totally didn't know what to expect because that Friday before I was struggling personally. But after the first game, personally, I was telling my teammates, I'm like, oh, I haven't bowled this great in a while. And then it continued, and so felt great.
Yeah, I bet. Mark was noticing kind of the changes in the pair through the course of today, and we saw 24 kind of open up. But then, toward the end of the championship match, it was the opposite. 23 started opening up. What did you see, with your shots as the match went on?
Personally, as it went on, I feel like my game before, I was really just overthinking, everything that I was doing. And then after that, it just became, it almost felt like just a breeze, just throwing my shots and just letting it do what it wanted to do. So, not forcing it.
Yeah.
It seemed like your ball roll read the lane yesterday and today very well. It's almost, I noticed it was almost a side-to-side.
Yeah.
I equate it to, Mark Roth. I'm sure hopefully you've heard of him. He had quite that roll too, but that roll will actually get through the front of the lane as it dries out, but has enough of the back end not to overreact once it bumps off the dry. Is that your A game, or
That's usually how I try and throw it, at least. There's obviously times where I...
Have you pretty much, that's your favorite way of delivering it down the lane?
Yeah. Personally, I just really just kind of staying under it so it can just read through at the end, kind of. Yeah.
What we noticed as the transition was happening is 23 really opened up during the championship match, and 24 kind of had that row construction sign somewhere. What adjustments did you make? Because I saw you throw a couple shots outside 5 where they just fluttered and didn't even attempt to come back.
Yeah, I think at that point, that's when we just decided to move left and just really focus on not just trusting the ball and really not forcing it into anywhere on the lane. So,
because that third game where you struck out in the 10th, it looked like you were just nice and loose and easy. Yeah. What is your thought process through that?
I'm going to be totally honest. My thought process through that is complete blank, just letting it work and not overthinking anything. So,
many of us in bowling who have been in and around the college game know that Wichita, which is your hometown, is famous for a college team. We don't often think of Newman just because Wichita State has had so much history, so much success. Tell me about how, tournament title stacking successes for your school, kind of feels, I guess, in being in that situation, in that sphere, I guess.
I mean, it definitely feels nice I feel like we're slowly, especially just now transitioning this year to NCAA, I feel like we're really improving at getting our name out there, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
It feels nice to slowly be seen as kind of even with WSU, so I'd say we've been doing a great job at that, I feel like.
Yeah. So, I asked, Coach, how you celebrate. it's a long ride back.
Yeah.
But but what do you kind of envision happening from here? You get your hardware, and then it's off into the world, right?
Yeah. Well, we get back home and then immediately leave again for another tournament this upcoming weekend. So hopefully doing great for that. But for me personally, I am ready to sleep on that 9-hour ride back. I'm so ready.
Coach thought he'd be the only one awake after a couple hours.
Probably.
So, yeah. All right. Kensley Morris, your all-tournament MVP. I'm glad your teammates didn't make too many crazy faces back there. At least I'm hoping they didn't, because my back was to them. But congratulations
Thank you.
on a terrific performance.
You can't see it, but these two threw some pretty good shots.
Yeah, they did amazing.
So looks like the ceremony is about to start. So we'll see you head up there, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
You
Well
bet.
done. Well done.